Hello everyone, welcome to ITLS Academy. Our today's lecture is on manual method of restriction digestion of human DNA. This is your mentor Rashmi Trivedi, your training coordinator. Let's see what is restriction digestion is. Restriction digestion is the process of cutting DNA molecules into smaller pieces with special enzymes called restriction endonucleases. Restriction digestion, sometimes also termed as DNA fragmentation. In this process, DNA is cut at specific sites directed by the surrounding DNA sequences, or we can say that in the process of restriction digestion, DNA sequences cleaved into smaller fragments. This cleavage occurs at specific nucleotides either within recognition sequence or outside of the recognition sequences. Restriction digestion can result in the production of blunt ends or sticky ends. After restriction digestion, two types of ends can be generated depending on the type of restriction enzyme used. It can be either blunt ended, in which ends of the DNA molecules end with a base pair, or sticky ends, in which DNA molecule ends with a nucleotide overhang. Here is a picture showing the difference between the sticky and blunt ends. You can see the types of end generated by restriction digestion. You can see the sticky ends having the property of overlap that allow the two ends to pass, pair and join together with one another DNA strand. These strands of sticky ends base pair with each other and join with another DNA strands. These have an overhang to join the to join the cut end of the DNA. On the other hand, blunt ended molecule don't have any kind of overlap, or we can say blunt ended don't have any kind of overhangs. Principle: restriction enzymes or restriction endonucleases are also called as molecular scissors. Molecular scissors, they named as molecular scissors because they cut the DNA as the scissors. They work as scissors, so they named as molecular scissors that cut the double-stranded DNA. These enzymes recognize a specific sequence called restriction site and make two breaks, one through each of the phosphate backbones of the double helix, without damaging the bases of the DNA. Restriction digestion carried out by the restriction enzymes. These enzymes cut the double-stranded DNA into small fragments. These restriction enzymes have a property to recognize a specific sequence. After recognition of the specific sequence, these enzymes cut the DNA from that specific site. The site we have already chosen, these enzymes have a particular recognition sequence and cut the DNA at that particular specific site. In this whole process, there is no any kind of damage to the bases. There is no damage to base, and the enzyme which cut the DNA and the DNA is our DNA is properly safe. Although DNA is broken down into smaller fragments, the chemical bonds can be reformed by another enzyme known as DNA ligase. DNA ligase has the property of annealing, and it anneals the cut ends of DNA. The restriction enzyme will continue to do this along the full length of DNA molecule, which will then break into fragments. Here are some instructions for you. Let's see. Some of the instructions for the laboratory restriction digestion are given over here. Try to understand it carefully. The standard southern blot in our labs uses 4 mg of genomic DNA per gel lane. Here is the amount of DNA given that is used in the southern blot in genomic DNA per gel lane. We prepare digest for a minimum of 2 blots and always include an additional milligram of DNA for the test digest. The human DNAs used in the lab are adjusted to a concentration of 200 to 250 mg per ml. The digests are prepared with the human DNA at a concentration of 167 mg per ml. Here is also the time required is mentioned. Time required will be 2 to 3 days total time. Here comes our procedure of restriction digestion. As we know, it takes 2 to 3 days, so the day 1 procedure is given over here. The materials used will be given here, and our process completes in, as we know, 2 to 3 days. So let's see the materials for each digest use. Scale up accordingly. This material is for particular digest. The material is 36 ml human DNA, 9 mg, 18 ml enzyme cocktail and 54 ml of total volume. For the day 1 procedure will be prepare about 10% more of the enzyme cocktail than required to allow for pipetting error. We always take the concentration of the DNA or concentration of substance more than the required, just because avoid pipetting errors, losses, etc. To prepare cocktail for 1 9 mg digest, that is scale up depending upon the total number of digests, and 5.4 ml 10x specific restriction enzyme buffer, 18 to 45 units of the enzyme. Now bring volume to 18 ml with sterile DH2O. Now add 18 ml of the cocktail to 36 ml DNA in a labeled Eppendorf tube. Mix by tapping the tube with your finger. Quick spin to remove bubbles. For the removal of bubbles, spin the Eppendorf and mix. You can tap the Eppendorf by your finger just to mix the mixture. Our third point will be in the procedure. Prepare the test digest. Remove 6 ml is equal to 1 mg of human DNA to another labeled tube containing 1 mg, that is 1 to 2 ml lambda DNA. Mix and quick spin as before. Now prepare one control digest for each restriction enzyme used. Combine 2 ml enzyme cocktail and 1 mg lambda DNA in an Eppendorf tube. Bring the volume to 8 ml using sterile DH2O. Incubate both sets of digest in the same incubator at the appropriate temperature for 8 hours to overnight. You can choose the temperature, you can choose the time as according to your incubator, and you can set it from 8 hours to overnight. This is the procedure for day 2. Place the human only digest in a minus 20 degree freezer and store until the results of test digest is known. Second point is add 1 ml of 10x glycerol dye mixed to the test and control digest and run the samples on an agarose gel. Also load a BRL 1 kb ladder marker lane. Run the gel until the dyes are separated at least 1 inch. Stain and photograph. Add another 3 to 5 unit enzyme per milligram of DNA, that is 24 to 40 meter, to the incomplete digest. Be careful to keep the total amount of enzyme added less than 1 upon 10 total digest volume. Incubate for another 6 hours to overnight. If the test digest appeared less than 80% complete, also prepare another test and control digest. Otherwise, assume the extra enzyme and incubation will complete it. Now add 5 ml of 10x glycerol. Stop mixture. Stop mixture is the mixture used for to stop the reaction. Stop mixture to each of the complete digest, mix and quick spin. Store digest in the -20 degree freezers, good for a few months. It will be good for a few months, or in the -80 degree freezer for long term storage. For 4 mg per lane southern gels, load 26 ml of the digest. Guys, follow ITLS Academy on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp and on LinkedIn, and also subscribe ITLS Academy on YouTube. Get the app on Google Play Store. Thank you very much guys for watching this video.